And you're live.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to the RPG Storytelling Twitch, YouTube, and Moonbeam channels. Welcome back to another episode of Trapped in the Mist, a Curse of Strahd tale. I appreciate everyone who was been patient with us here. We've Roll20's having some technical issues, and then Zoom is having some technical issues, and it's just been an evening here, but we persevere. Because we like to play D&D. So let's play some heckin' D&D.
Yes.
Almost made a cuss. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's joining us live on our live streams. Like I said, that's Twitch, that's YouTube, that's Moonbeam. If you're on Moonbeam, check us out. If you're on Twitch and you accumulate channel points by watching, which you will, you can use those and redeem those to affect the worlds that you see. Both mine here and Sarah's, Myths of Gaia.
Yes.
You can make our worlds cooler, or you can make them absolute dumpster fires. You decide. But yes, if you are watching the VODs, thank you so much. I see you there too. If you want to come join us, we stream almost every Tuesday around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, or whatever that ends out being in your local time here across the country or around the world at rpgstorytelling.com. Wow, that sounds so silly to say, but so official and important. But yes, 8 p.m. Eastern.
But we are.
Exactly. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you are looking for anything and you can't figure it out, rpgstorytelling.com gets you all the links, gets you all the navigating, switchboard, wherever you need to go. Everything that you want is there, including a Discord invite. You should come join the Discord. And while you're there, you should also get some merch. This stuff is great, guys. Like, for real. I promise I'm not just selling out to my own brand. It's actually really good stuff. I really enjoy it a lot. T-shirts, mouse pads, notebooks, all kinds of stuff. Kitchen towels. It's wild. Listen, go wild. Decorate your house. Heckin' great.
Yes.
Ah, boy. Sarah, anything else that I missed / you wanted to add on?
Yeah, so we've got all the merch. We've got our website. And speaking of our website, I am working on putting up a ton of brand new articles for that talk about mythology, using mythology in your games, the backstories of some of those mythologies. There's articles in there about using the new 2024 rules of Dungeons and Dragons and how to play using those. And I've been doing that for probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks now, maybe a little more. And I've got plans for years worth of content.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Amazing. All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and slip back into the mists, back into these evil clouds. And
One more thing for the general public. If you are on YouTube, our gentle viewers, know this. There's a new ruling. Please check your settings and make sure that you can view our content, because that is a very big thing that is going through.
interesting. Yeah, make sure you can see us.
Yeah.
Those of you on YouTube who are watching us, make sure you can see us. No, that's okay. Yeah, double check. I know that they do weird things with subscriber purges and suggested versus if you want to know when everything goes up, ring the bell. Subscribe and ring the bell. I've never had to say that before. That's wild.
No, it's even now more than then, because like verbiage and everything is getting wildly out of hand. So if you're watching on YouTube, I love you. I see you. We all love you.
All right. Well, with that important reminder, let's slip back into the mists and find our way back to Barovia, the land with no sun, and whose skies are always overcast by the thick clouds of the mists. As it is now, so has it been for decades, centuries, passing as has each before it. The people here are born, they live, and they die. Some even find themselves unlucky enough to live through another turning of the cycle, when the mists and the shadowy creatures that inhabit them deem it time to wake the Count from his slumber and capture souls from beyond their borders to entertain and perhaps torture the denizens here. And this is where our story continues. Gawain, once again, what happened last week? The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yes, they do. We picked up post-combat in the Old Guard headquarters last time, where we had just finished fighting the golems and helmed horrors, the amber golems and helmed horrors, I should say. We then began to explore that first subfloor, and eventually we found, I believe it was, we found some spellcasting cache up in the like northeastern corner of the floor. We found a lock and trapdoor that had a cell. It was like a cell door, but the glyph on there was a glyph of warding that had been made to be higher than 3rd level, which is scary. We snuck past the armory, which, we found out that they had, in fact, made guardian portraits, which are construct portraits that could, like, cast spells of their own volition a couple of times a day. We found... there was a small fight between... it was Team Sun and Moon, as Yana wandered off and Gawain followed. We set off a couple of more golems and went into pitched combat with them. By the time the rest of the party got there, they helped us, mop up the rest of them. We found an area that was a mix of the conclaves of the Order of the Mutants and the Order of the Ghost Slayers. That was apparently their attempt to try to follow ghosts into the ethereal plane without magic, so that they could continue to hunt them, so they can't just be like, hey, yeah, we're gone, bye. We found out that there are 4 separate branches of the Old Guard, of the different orders of blood hunters, that each have their own sub-basement. We then took a short rest. Right after we went and found the armory that Yana was very impatient to get into. Eventually finding, I think it was a bunch of silvered weapons, any weapons we wanted. And we found we found a dagger of blind sight, a storm boomerang, and I think that was about and some walloping ammunition. We explored a little more south, heading towards what we believe to be the Order of the Keepers of the Fang. We found a trophy room full of what are called dread-touched beasts, or at least the heads, trophies of them, which is the natural progression from regular, so like it would be like wolf, dire wolf, dread-touch wolf. It's like the megafauna evolution of it.
So mega.
We found some.
Mega
Yes, the mega.
Yep.
Mega stone was used.
See, I thought we were going mega evolution with Digimon, but it's fine.
Well, no, because then it would be like a dog, then a dog robot, then a dog robot angel for some reason. This
That's
makes
true.
so much sense to
No,
me.
this is Gobblemon.
With a Glock.
Gabumon a lizard that turned into a wolf. That doesn't make sense either. Trust me.
Um, yeah, we made our way down the stairs into the Order of the Keepers area. We came across some Guardian portraits, dealt with them, and I believe we ended the session with Yana and Gawain finding the original taming site for Yana's order, uh, including the original manuscripts, ritual implements, all of it. All of the things that would help a budding young werewolf help control their shit. And I believe that's where we come back.
That is
Yes.
absolutely. All right. Well, yes. As you guys return to the, we zoom back in down here in the Keepers of the Fang sub basement, sub level of the Old Guard headquarters. Yana, you and Gawain have just exited the taming site.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Riss, Ned, and Ivor, I believe, are on your way to join them. Having finished, excuse me, having finished your research in these 2 rooms down here already.
Yes.
Yana, where's your head at? You have all this stuff. You've gotten everything you could imagine and more in this place.
Probably on information overload. Just kind of taking it all in and trying to sort out what I've learned versus what our next step should be as far as our actual quests, and then also the future of the keepers.
As the group comes back together, Ned, Riss, Ivor, you guys are approaching, and you see stepping down the hall and just sort of slowly striding, almost like a saunter, swaying back and forth, a blue spectral figure approaching with twin short swords sheathed at their on their belt, and just like bits of leather armor, nothing crazy. Definitely built for speed rather than for a slugfest. Just sort of sauntering down toward the rest of the group. This
Is that
very
sorry? Is that
clearly? Go ahead.
is that similar to the druid we saw that one time that we ran into in the road? That was also kind of like a ghostly presence.
Yes, very similar.
If Gawain steps forward, Ivor will be right behind him, and I'll just be like, just present yourself. I'll kneel, if you will.
Which direction are they approaching from?
They're
So-
approaching from the
Oh, I see it. Never mind. Yeah, from the
Yes.
east.
from the east, from further in.
So beyond where Yana and Gawain were before.
Correct. Go ahead, Ned, Riss. Give me a perception check.
Are we're all together at this point?
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
we
have
are? Okay.
grouped up.
That dice is gone forever now.
I got a 14.
Well, that's a 19 on the die. I think it's a 21.
Uh,
Yeah, 21.
Lynn, I'm gonna need you to kiss that die and go to.
Wonder, what did the die that I threw roll?
Huh?
Oh, that
So
was a 1
Riss.
on the floor.
It's a good thing we don't play those, right?
Right, yeah.
Riss, you catch it's spectral and it fades. Details fade in and out of visibility, right? Like it's not just a blue sketch of somebody. It like warps and fades in and out. This clearly a ghost bears a striking resemblance to reliefs and like paintings you'd seen of the High Keeper Valdema Roskovich, the one that was like worshiping and being corrupted by Syriac.
One that went too far.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I attempt to communicate with this apparition?
Yeah, you can. You'll have to shout across the room. It's still behind, basically, to your eyes, it's behind Gawain, Bellatrix, and Yana. They don't notice her just yet.
Roll 20 that I definitely can't see. I can see you gesturing at your other monitor.
Oh no, I'm perspective toward the camera.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So like, she is approaching Gawain.
Yana's first. Yana's the farthest back.
Okay. I guess Riss will just like obviously look like beyond Yana and just yell out like, "Hail!" And try to like get the other two to like look behind them.
Who are you here?
Did she say, "Who are you?" or "Why are you here?"
Who?
Okay.
You initiated the conversation. I figured you wanted to continue it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what Riss
Yeah.
like blanks on like how to explain who they are.
As you guys, as Riss calls out and this figure responds, Gawain and Yana, you guys both glance over and you immediately clock this as well.
Hello. We are friends. We do not mean you any harm. We are friends of what it remains of your organization.
Those are flowery words for a thief.
A FIFA.
A
No,
thief.
I think
thief.
a thief.
A thief. Yeah.
We only mean to use the tools that you and your generation worked so hard to build. We are only trying to proclaim those so that we may defeat Strahd once and for all.
Excuse me. You wish to take these secrets. They are earned.
Well, how may we earn them? Oh, okay.
Earned by a keeper of the Fang.
They are.
I am Yana Zavanka, keeper of the Fang.
Present yourself to your elder.
and I will step forward and kneel.
The apparition of the High Keeper slowly sort of like strides forward, evaluating you, and draws both blades. Not in an aggressive way, but holds them out, blade like tip to the floor, almost like sweeping downward, and begins to circle, drawing one in a familiar motion across the back of her neck and another across her ribs. One sort of seeming to ice over and one alighting with fire.
Pop, you are not the best you offer, are you? One so young. Is this what we have come to?
I may be young, but I'm not inexperienced. I have earned my wolf.
Have you fed your wolf?
I have.
Sort of licks her chops, but in a like a human form. It's a nice juxtaposition of like how wolfen and lupine she is, even when she is fully humanoid.
You may choose one to join you. The rest shall bear witness.
And you understand that she wants to evaluate. You can, so this combat will be you plus one. Whoever is not in combat.
Dies.
Correct.
We all die. TPK.
Who you want to save? No. You may choose one person to join you in combat. The rest may aid only indirectly. Buffs and debuffs.
Okay.
Things like that. Things that you can do from a distance. Yeah,
Like,
from a distance.
Like buffing spells, even?
Like what?
Like buffing spells?
Yes. Buff spells, debuffs,
Ooh.
support. 3 of you will run support. 1 will run combat with Yana. And everyone else will be barred from entering the ring, basically.
I choose my brother, Gawain.
Okay, so this is basically like an arena. And
I just used the word. There's not an actual like arena walls or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Gawain, hearing this, will just kind of stand up behind Yana and just say, I will stand with her.
Very well. Stand by your choices.
And almost like the mirror dimension in Doctor Strange, the world just sort of like cracks and rolls along several different axes and just like shifts into a different space, creating much more of an arena. It's a little, you have more mobility than here in the dungeon itself, and Ned, Riss, Ivor, as well as the mounts, are sidelined, basically. You
Yeah, I
guys
figured.
ring the edges. Gosh, I can't remember her name.
Baldima.
Yeah, Highkeeper Roskovich stands 10 feet away, or in the center, just 5 feet removed from Yana and Gawain, just in like a little Y. There is one space between each of you, effectively on the map, so you're not in melee with either of them, either of the other individuals, but you're very close.
Okay. Do we have like a prep round, or is this more of a just like go situation?
This is a go. This is
Okay.
Okay.
I wish to try you, as I have not for hundreds of years.
And her jaw just sort of like cracks and then cracks back. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Here we go.
$15.
17.
So got a 17. But I think Yana goes first. She has a higher dex than I do.
Mm-hmm. I got an 18 dex.
Stay in the tray. Fucker.
That's 16 from Gawain. What did Yana get?
17.
Okay. So did Riss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ned got a
13.
13.
15.
Oh, 15, sorry. I heard 13. Ivor.
I got a natural 20.
What does that make that for you? 20, 22? That's a 22 for you.
I think so.
Ivor. Yes, 22.
I don't want to go that early. Oh,
Well,
boy.
You're not able to shoot. You're not able to shoot or anything. You're just able to like do buff spells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
You could cast Mega Yana. I'm just saying.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I'm gonna do that. Because I love Big Yana.
All right.
Yes.
First round. Everyone moves at the same split second, and the world slows into just the slowest slow motion of bullet time. Ivor, you're up first. You have the first move with the natural 20. Gotta honor the nat 20.
Just moving toward Yana. I'm like, hey, I know this means a lot to you. There's no calculations to where grief meets emotions. But for now, let's take whatever power you have and go forward. And I'll cast enlarge.
Got it.
As you swell in size as the fur, I'm sure, begins to poke out, as I'm sure that the transformation is coming.
Oh, yes.
And the becoming coarse and just beginning to ever so slightly push its way through. As you are enlarged.
Big Yana!
Let's see. Got... Okay, cool. With that, it is now the High Keeper's turn. She also rolled a 22. Didn't I take? I sure did. Okay. Gosh. All right. So both of her Crimson Rights are already active. And let's see. She is going to shift into a you see it coming. What you can only imagine is a white wolf hybrid form. And as part of that is going to unleash a blood-curdling howl. I need both of you guys to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against Frighten, if that's a thing that you guys can still be subjected to.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. You haven't leveled us
Okay.
up yet. Next time you level us up, then no.
We love to see it.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yes.
You
Wisdom
get a
save.
+5, Yana.
+5.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a 27 from Gawain.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
24 from Yana.
Also succeeds. As it washes over you, you steel yourself and push through. As just sort of like elongated snout snarls and rushes at you first, Yana. And is going to let's see. Okay. Okay, cool. So those are just the standard ones. First attack is going to be that's cocked. A bunch. 27.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's going to be 15 plus 7 is 22 points of slashing, so magical slashing. So you take, well, even if you were shifted, so 22 points of slashing. No, that's not true. 16 points of slashing, 6 points of fire, and 20 points in necrotic. So,
Ow.
you don't have any vulnerabilities or resistances to any of that, do you?
Let's see. Well, once
Slashing.
Slashing
Okay.
fire, and
slashing, fire, piercing, bludgeoning.
okay. So you are resistant to fire.
Yes.
Okay, so that will be halved to 3, but her strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming, or not? No, because it's not. It's these are magical.
It'd have
No,
to be
magic-
silvered, right?
Yeah, it would
Doesn't
have to be
magic-
silvered.
Doesn't magic damage go through normally for you?
No.
Let me double check.
Because mine says resistance to all bludgeoning, fire, piercing, and slashing.
Let's see.
That would include magical.
That also brings up a good question. Are you gonna get rid of the magical effects get past bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or are you gonna do it on a case by case basis? Because now we have like mixed things going on. Like, because since the new rule book doesn't differentiate between that anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's DM is correct. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons.
There it is.
All right. So yeah, these claws are high enough level. She's a high enough level blood hunter that they are considered magical. So that would be a total. So all right. So having the fire to 3. So that's 16 plus 3 is 19 plus 20 is
39.
39 points of damage on the first strike.
Aye.
And she's going to use her Brand of Castigation. Which let's see. Each time the branded creature deals damage to you or another creature, it takes 2 psychic damage. And she has upgrades to her Brand of Castigation. You cannot take the dash action, and your attempts to teleport or leave the current plane give you some psychic damage. You must make a wisdom save if you attempt to teleport. You don't do that, so that's fine.
Nope.
But you can't take the dash action. That is the only... Yes, so you are branded. No dashing. Don't do it.
Okay.
So that was the first attack. Second attack is going to slash out at, as she stepped up into the space between the two of you, slash out at Gawain.
Oh, go in.
That is a 24.
That'll miss.
That'll miss. All right, she's going to use a luck point reroll.
Oh, wait.
That is higher. 27.
20. One moment. Checking my inventory. You're gonna make me use my shield.
What's that?
Are you gonna make me use my shield spell scroll? Yeah, you are.
All right. And the long blade just sort of like glances off.
Gawain's not immune to fear yet. So he like sees that massive, like what should have been a less crazy strike onto Yana, like just blood go everywhere. Like he goes, nope.
And she is going to make a third attack against you again. Spend another luck point. That's going to be 29.
32.
Ah, dang. Okay. All right. That's all she got.
Okay.
Bonus action shift, 3 attacks, and a little bit of movement. All right. Yana, you're up. Wrists on deck.
Okay. So bonus action shift. Crimson Right is already active. So it's going to be
Nice.
2 hybrid strikes.
Oh, and you also, if you hit, you get an extra D4 because if you're enlarged.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So that is a 21 and a 23 for the hits.
Both will hit.
Okay.
She, on the first one, is going to use it's her Blood Curse of the Eyeless. Which means what? I roll a d10 and I subtract that from you? Or I roll a Hemocraft die and I subtract that? Within 30 feet, use your reaction to roll 1d10 and subtract the result from the creature's attack roll. Yes. Feature after before the DM hit or misses. Immune to the blinded condition. Do you have blind sight?
Yes, I do.
That doesn't matter. Dang it. All right, she spends her one of the blood maledicts, and it doesn't do a thing. She takes 10 points of necrotic damage. Great.
Sounds good. Okay, so does the D4 also go for the Crimson Right damage, or is it just the main damage?
Just the weapon, yeah.
Okay. So just the weapon, it's going to be 10 points on the first hit for slashing and 2 fire. And then on the second hit, it's going to be 10 10 points on the slashing and 2 points on the fire.
All right. Unconcerned about it. 2 hits, but she's still coming. All right. Anything else?
Well, that was action and bonus action, so that's pretty much it for that go around.
Sounds good. All right. On to Riss with Gawain on deck.
Okay. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How rigid are we gonna be with this? Can I try to do some fuck shit, or is this gonna be like...
Let's see. What you got?
I don't think you're gonna let me get away with it. Hold on, let me double check that this is what I want to do. Because Riss is not a support caster in any stretch of the imagination. So okay, let me attempt my fuck shit and then we'll figure out what we're doing when it doesn't work. I have a spell called Arcane Vigor. It is normally a self spell, but basically it allows me to roll hit dice based on level of spell. Could I potentially cast it but try to like hit one of them so they could roll like 2 of their hit dice?
I would let you try to shift the target. You could roll your dice for them.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay, cool. I didn't even think I would get this far, so. Because I was like, this is kind of combat. I know I'm kind of treating this like a skill challenge, but.
Oh no, where did Richard go?
Oh shit. Maybe his computer crash, I'll call him.
No.
No.
That's a 1.
A 1. In this moment, you your calculations, like your brain freezes for a second. And you're like, okay, and the world is continuing to rush around you as you have to short circuit for a second.
Yay. Okay. Well,
All right.
that is technically a bonus action spell. Could I try to do something else, or is that going to be my action? I don't care either way.
Bonus action spell.
Yeah.
You can, if you have another. Go ahead and mark off the spell slot.
Okay.
And if you have a bonus action that would go with it according to the rules of spell casting, that would be fine. But otherwise, you might be up a creek.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I can do. I have I'm just gonna be on standby with Silvery Barbs. Like that's gonna be my role in this fight, I think.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I super don't have anything. Yeah.
All right. End of your turn. The Keeper's going to spend a legendary action. Actually, going to spend 2 legendary actions and do a sweeping attack against everybody in melee. So it's going to be against both of you guys.
Okay.
Let's see. It's going to be with the main one with fire. That's a natural 1. I'm going to spend another luck point. That's much better. That is a 26.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. So, mechanically, it's a 26 to Yana. That's a 28 to Gawain.
No.
Still, oh, that's right, because you're shielded. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, that's another luck point. Let me mark that off. We'll hang on to that. Still misses. All right, cool. Gawain, you're up. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I hit you, didn't I, Yana?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Sure
did.
did. I can't believe Gawain almost stole that from me. So that is going to be a goodness gracious. 3 plus 7 is 10 slashing. 1 point of fire and 14 points of necrotic. So 10, 1, 11, and 14 is 25 total.
Okay. Ouch.
Hey.
Now it's Gawain's turn.
Okay, cool. I am going to immediately, from my bandolier, I just take a little bit of little vial of silver dust, like silvered dust, and I will crush it and throw it, and in the process cast protection from evil and good on Yana, because this is a fucking ghost, right?
It sure is.
Cool. So yeah, I do that with my action. So let me see. Ladies protection. For the next 10 minutes or until I drop concentration, you have all celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead or aberrations have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You cannot be charmed or frightened by them. And if you are charmed or frightened by them, you get advantage on saving throws against such effects.
Yep. Yeah, I've already got advantage
and
against frightened and charmed, but that helps.
Excellent.
yes, it does. I will cast that spell. A nebula will appear around Yana, just little moons that empower the Lycan bit in Yana, and then I will bonus action go supernova. And I will pick slashing and piercing damage. Thank you very much.
Slashing and piercing. Understood. All right. That will bring us to Ned.
2 questions.
Yes.
One, when you say that we can only cast support spells, what if I cast something like Dispel Magic on her? Is that considered something offensive that I can't do?
No, I would consider that a debuff.
Secondly, as far as I know, is this wolf thing and all these like things that she does to herself and put on her claws, is that kind of something that could be dispellable?
No.
My understanding of seeing how Yana works, I've been around her enough to know how she expels her swords and claws and shit.
Right. No, you would be familiar enough. This isn't traditionally arcane enough to be dispelled like that.
Got it. How dead is Yana looking? Not in numbers and appearance.
She's definitely showing signs of blood.
Bloody.
She's definitely not having a good day.
Oh, that much I knew. You don't ever have a good day when you're being smacked around a bit, but All right, well then, as a person who does have healing magic, I should probably use it. Give me a moment and let me see how much healing this would be at this level. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you on a 4th level as a 4th level spell.
Ooh.
So that would be, first level is 2d4, second is 4d4, third is 64. So it's 8d4 plus 5. So this will be the 8d4. (15 plus 5, 20).
Got it. That'll definitely help.
That's a bonus action. Let's see. As a regular action, I'm going to attempt to intimidate this bitch with thaumaturgy. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. For the duration, you have advantage on charisma intimidation checks. I don't know that it'll do anything to a ghost, but I also have nothing to do with my action since I already used my bonus action. It's been useful. Let's see. I can't think of anything intimidating when I'm not actually the combatant. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to say, I'm gonna love seeing Yana rip you limb from limb, you shitty ass bat. I don't know, something crazy. I couldn't think of anything.
That's great. I love it. I love everything about it. But yes, as you suspect, unfazed.
Can I at least distract her enough to like take a look at my way and then just like give advantage to the next attack? Come on.
Yeah, give me.
I,
Okay.
I boomed my voice loud as fuck 3 times
Sure
on
did.
the.
Give me an intimidation.
All right. Do I get it at advantage as thaumaturgy allows?
Yes.
That is a 26.
26. I'll give her disadvantage on her next strike,
Excellent.
which is coming up now at the end of your turn.
Action again?
What's that?
Legendary action again from her?
Yep, another legendary action.
She cheat.
Gawain, you are. She's gonna go for you again.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem.
Gosh. All right. So that's another nat 1. She's gonna let it go. No, you know what? She's gonna spend another luck point. 29.
That hits.
Let's go to the rest of the dice.
How many luck points do people normally get? 3?
Now it's your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
it
2
could be
more.
up to- Yeah.
All right. So for you, that is 5, 12 points of slashing.
Reduced to
halved
6.
6. 10 points of cold.
Oh, cold. Interesting.
Because the other one is iced up.
Okay.
And 9, 14 points of necrotic, halved to 7.
Okay, so that is 23 points of damage.
Okay.
So I owe you a DC 11 concentration check for protection from evil and good.
I don't have a bonus action. All right, go for it.
My con saves are plus 10. Okay, so I just don't need no nat once. Got it. That's a 17.
17. All right. So you succeed. You also suck. All right, that brings us to Ivor, which we'll take a look at his spells.
Yeah, so let's see. He cast his 2nd level. Can't do that. I don't think he has anything.
I'll let him do heroism from a distance.
Okay.
Normally it's range touch. I'll give him an Arcana check, which he rolls a 13. That's not gonna quite do it.
What's
Could he Flash of Genius himself?
He could Flash of Genius himself. Standard is 15, slightly above average on the roll, plus whatever bonus. But yeah, spending a Flash of Genius, that will succeed. So let me mark that off. Flash Genius and a 1st level spell. So Yana, you are under the effects of heroism. Until the spell ends, you are immune to frightened.
Yay.
And you gain 4 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Okay.
And he is now concentrating on heroism, but he's not in the fight, so that's not going to be a problem.
I don't know if he would do that. He would have to drop enlarge to do so.
Oh,
It's
that's not
concentration.
JK, then never mind.
He could, however, if he wanted to allow a touch spell, he does have warding bond, so he could take half of the damage that Yana's taking.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll keep the Flash of Genius with the roll and everything. All right. While the target is within 60 feet, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. Resistance to all damage. And whenever you take damage, he takes damage.
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. So that is Ivor's turn. It is now the High Keeper's turn. She is going to go all in on you, Gawain.
I don't like it.
And let's get these.
Yeah, you do. You built your character to take that for people. You're doing it.
That's true. No, it's not that I don't like taking the damage. I don't like the damage that she's dealing.
That was a lot of dice.
25 to hit.
Too many click clacks. No.
All right. Second one. You're going to use a luck point. Still misses.
Okay. Burning through them luck points.
Can I please see my luck points? There we are. All right, one more. Or one left, I should say. Third attack. Gonna use that last luck point. 27.
That is my armor class. Okay.
I just needed a confirmation from Gawain.
Yes. AC of 27.
That would the second roll's a nat 20. So 27.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh wait. No, if the second one's a nat 20, then I'm barbing that.
No. It imposes disadvantage.
Yeah, so the lower one.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So it's.
Well, you
it's
could
higher.
still barb that if you wanted, because you could barb the original roll, just not the nat 20.
No, I'm only gonna barb. You have so much health. I'm only gonna barb.
Oh no, I know. No, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying you could. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I'll take it. It's fine.
17 points of slashing halved to 8, 3 points of cold, and 16 points of necrotic halved to 8. So 8.
So 19 points of damage.
Yes, very good.
Okay, and then that'll be another. Action. There'll be another save.
Yes,
Save.
She would have done this ahead of time, so roll that one at disadvantage because she's going to use Blood Curse of the Muddled Mind to give you disadvantage on concentration. And she's going to amplify it and take 9 points of damage.
I make it.
Okay. So until the end of her next turn, you have disadvantage on concentration checks.
Okay.
All right. That is her turn. That's you, Yana, with Riss on deck.
Okay.
Would I be flanking with Yana, by the way, just for her attacks?
You can move to yeah. You guys can with your movement on the turn. You can move to
Perfect.
Do that, yeah.
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure.
All right. So, bonus action, Blood Curse of Bloated Agony on her, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Means she's got disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if she makes more than one attack. And I'm amplifying it, taking 2 points of damage.
Nice.
And let's see, it lasts for a minute, so that'll go on for a while. But she can make a con save at the end of each of her turns to end the curse.
Mm-hmm.
But it just happens right off the top. Let's see. And then for action, we've got Gawain on the opposite side of her from me. Can we have her make a dex saving throw?
A dex saving throw? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. At disadvantage.
Oh boy, let me triple check.
I'm throwing some radiant breath.
Bloated agony.
Much
So
appreciated.
That is for checks, not saves. So, like, if there's a athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Unfortunately. All right, dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a spell, dang it. All right, so she doesn't get advantage, but she does have a plus 15.
Ow! She'd have to roll a 1 to succeed.
That's a 6, so 21.
Damn. Okay. In that case, Gawain will regain 18 hit points.
And she dodges all of it.
Yeah.
Got it.
She passed her save. Oh, no, she takes half as much on a successful one. So half of 27.
7, 26, 13. All right. 56 points of damage so far. Excellent.
Yep.
All right.
And that's really all I get, because that's one action, not one attack.
So no action. All right. Before Riss's turn, she's going to spend another legendary action. Your spell, Gawain, needs to go away. She does not like it. Do I have any luck points left? I don't think I do. Sure don't. All right, and that's a 16, so no, misses. Riss, your turn.
Can I try to do the same thing again, or?
Yes, you sure can.
Okay, cool. Because I'm assuming interfering at all with, like, physically is like a no-go, right?
Correct.
Okay. Because the only
we'll
other
consider-
thing I was thinking was potentially trying to, like, pulse wave her away from them so that they could, like, get opportunity attacks. But
Yeah, any like physical interference will consider you guys under the effects of the Gesh spell,
okay.
which is if you disobey, you take a bunch of psychic damage.
Oh, you mean Gias?
Yeah, however you say it, I can never remember.
I was like, what's Gesh? But yeah, I will attempt to cast and honestly, I'm gonna upcast it this time so I can get more healing in. It's 2 extra hit dice for every level. And it's originally 2 hit dice, right? Yes. Okay, sorry. Arcana?
Yes.
24?
24. Yeah, absolutely.
Yay.
I assume you're gonna go for Yana.
Honestly, how is Gawain looking? Because is he okay?
Not quite bloodied.
Not quite bloodied. And Yana
That
is
healing.
bloodied?
That healing helped. Yeah, heal Yana. I'm fine.
Yeah. I'm at about the halfway mark.
She's been going after Gawain, though, right? Because of the spell he casts, Protection from
Yeah.
Good and Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And Yana's warding bonded with Ivor. So
Yep.
she's taking half damage. Yeah, so I'm going to heal Gawain.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Question, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
I know this isn't... Oh, I guess it would be, like, technically a damage spell that I would have to do that. Could I re-roll dice? But I think my ability specifies damage.
If the ability says damage, it would have to be
I'm
damage.
90% sure it is. I'm not gonna look. It's not. It's fine. So plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So 19 healing back to Gawain.
Understood. 19 healing.
Pog. I'm doing my part.
Gawain looks great.
Well, it looks like
Almost
he's
back
gonna
to full.
keep wailing on you, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Speaking of legendary action,
Yep.
How many of those do you have?
18. 3 per
You
round.
For those? Oh.
No, 3 per. Yeah, I have 18. No, 3 per round. Yeah. So that's 2 of 3. But yeah, misses. Gawain.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think the best thing to do is just I'm going to use some of my movement to pivot around, shielding Yana, and I'm just going to put a hand on Yana's shoulder and put a bunch of lay on hands into Yana as a bonus action. Would I know about? Could I gauge how hurt she is versus like my lay on hands pool? Like if basically like is it like when you fill up gas and like you can hear it when it's about
Yeah.
to top off?
Yeah, since it's a number that you're healing rather than a number of dice that you're rolling for random, I won't make you like spend extra.
Okay, cool. We're gonna put 39 HP into Yana.
Okay. Gets me almost back up to full.
There's almost all of my lay on hands. There's 6 points left just in case I need to res one person and unpoison another.
Mm-hmm.
But that is my bonus action. Action. I'm just gonna take 2 strikes with the dread axe.
Go for it.
Love it.
And the thing. Okay, that is first one is a 20 and second one is a 21.
20 and 21 both will just hit. So
Okay.
20 will just hit. Yeah, so yes, both hit.
Okay. Where's my d8s? My axe is not a flame, so I just get the 2d8s. I am transformed. And you know what?
You are transformed?
Yeah, remember?
I
First
must have
turn.
missed it.
Yeah, first turn I went supernova.
That's fine.
Because I cast it. I cast protection from evil and good as my action, and then immediately went supernova because I was like, she's gonna fucking target me.
Oh, right. Okay. That's right. That's right, because we've been rolling with resistances. That's right. That's that. Yes. Go for it. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll throw in my free smite and my we'll hold on to that second level for now, but I'll throw in 1 smite. First level. So slashing, I do need 4 constitution saving throws and a strength save. Actually, I don't think the strength save is really needed, just because I'm not really trying to move anyone around, really. It's the 3 of us, we're in a little sandwich, and it's probably what it's going to be the whole time.
Probably.
It's just going to be a little game of repositioning every turn to get flanking, so.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 25 points of slashing damage between the 2 attacks. Oh, she is. Sorry, you need those. You need those separated because she is. Wait, does silvered magical attacks affect her? I don't know. I forget. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then you don't need that halved. Then
Correct. Yeah, you can just
Okay,
roll it all
cool.
together.
all right, 25
No
slashing.
special resistances.
That'll be 2d8. Oh no, 3d8 because it's undead. That's 14, 20, 30 points of radiant.
All right.
And then the 4 con saves.
So it's for
Topple,
axe,
topple.
axe,
Oh, yeah,
so
whatever.
Axe, topple, axe,
Whatever
topple.
order
Okay.
you want to do it in.
Dread axe number 1 is a natural 1.
That is spicy. We're gonna reduce her strength. That's a 4.
All right. Knocks
So
it
it's
down
a
to
minus
from a
2 on
16 to
elbow
a
strength.
12. We love it. And then 17 against topple, 22 in the axe, 18 against topple.
Yeah, my topple DC is 16.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Ned.
Does Hold Monster count as a spell I can cast on her?
Yeah, if you I would consider that a debuff, a control spell.
You did briefly mention she has advantage on saving throws, correct?
Yes, yes, she does have advantage. You would recognize the equipment as a mantle of spell resistance.
Does that provide a saving throw against every saving throw of the spell? For example, Hold Monsters every single turn.
Yes, she has advantage against spells.
Got it. So theoretically, I could Hold Monster, heighten it to give her disadvantage, then use my reaction to remove her advantage, and give her disadvantage on this turn of the spell, and then continue to use my ability to cancel out her advantage every single turn and have her have disadvantage every single time.
I see no problem there.
Cool. That's option one. Option two would be continue this fuckery of making touch spells all of a sudden have distance and cast protection from evil and good on Gawain. Either way, I'm fucking you over.
You guys are killing me.
I'm gonna go for the one where I don't have to waste as many resources. I'm going to use up some of my diamond dust. I have 2 left, so I'll get rid of 1. And I'm going to do protection from evil and good on Gawain.
That's silver dust, not diamond dust. Diamond dust is for greater restoration.
Correct. Silver dust. Sorry, I got the wrong one.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you weren't throwing away your diamond dust.
Yeah.
Sounds
There's
good.
so many dust to keep track of.
Either really.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Does a 22 do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Consider yourself protected from evil and good, bitch.
Ugh. All right.
Hell yeah.
I hate this.
No, you don't.
No, I'm sure I think I do.
I mean,
Oh,
you
boy.
decided to make touch spells all of a sudden have distance, so
I
I'm gonna
really did, didn't I? All
And
right.
you're the one that decided to let people on the sideline play at all. Like,
That would be so boring. All right. Sounds good. Anything else, Ned, on your turn?
No, that was my action. I don't really have too much I can do with my bonus action, so I'm not gonna.
All right. Ned's off limits because he's on the sideline, so
Correct.
that concentration isn't going anywhere.
You made her choice.
She sure did. Legendary action. She sees that come up. She looks over at you, and she's got to pick one or the other. At this point, highs Gawain, lows Yana. Lows Yana. All right. Disadvantage.
Cool.
That's,
Reaction sentinel attack.
Yeah, go for it. That is a 16.
Miss.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I love sentinel. It's so good. Second level smite. See, I knew I was saving that smite for something.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Shit, how many d8s is that? That's what, 3d8,
3,
4d8.
Yeah.
Because 3d8
3,
because it's
4,
second
8.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 8d8 radiant.
And roll your d4 because that's an automatic dread axe.
Oh, yes, that is. Thank you for reminding me. Stay in my thing. I said stay in the fucking box. Here we go. 3. Or no, 2d8 plus 5 slashing. Oh, also, it's another con save where she goes prone. But that'll be
Con Con save.
Does the math? Can I ask you a question? Is that armor she wearing like ghostly armor or like actual armor that one of our characters, aka whatever, two main frontline fighters can take and use?
Ghostly.
Damn.
Can she turn it into, I don't know, as a gift?
That is a con save. 16.
Just makes it. Okay, let me.
So interesting. All right.
That is 62 points of damage.
62.
Yes.
She is bloodied. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Back to the top of the round, Ivor. I don't know what else Ivor really will do.
He might. Yeah, it's pretty cured, right?
Yeah.
Yana's okay for now. So he will hang. And we'll come back to him next time. Brings us to the High Keeper's turn. Which she's going to. Oh boy. She's gonna go in on Yana. At this point, all other things being equal, let's go for this girl. Oh, it's a plus 16, not a plus 13. I've been doing my math wrong. She has disadvantage, so keep both of those dice. Dodge the nat 20. Dirty 20, Yana?
Miss.
All right. $24.
Hits, but she takes
Oh, yeah.
7 points of necrotic damage for a second attack.
For a second attack, that's right.
Ooh.
All right. Gosh, what is her? And that was a bonus action that it takes to do that, the bloated agony. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be 15 points of slashing plus 4 points of cold for 19 plus 16 points of necrotic for 35 total.
35 halved.
But
Oh, that's right, because everything, she resistance to everything.
it'll be 14.
And then halved for warding bond.
Yeah, resistant because of warding bond. Gosh, let me do that again. 8 plus 15, 14, 7. 4 halved 2, and then 8. 17 total.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 17 to
to
Ivor.
Yes.
Got
Yep.
it.
All right. And third attack. Going for it again.
Does she take extra damage from bloated agony every attack or just the second attack?
Second, third, pretty much anything outside of one.
Yeah, for taking more than one, you take damage. Takes necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn. So it only happens once.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that one is a 22.
Miss.
Miss. All right. Bonus action. Turnabout's fair play. Bloated agony. She's also going to on you. She's also going to amplify it. She will take 6. So you are also cursed. So that's gonna be 3 of her crimson rights. No, 2 of her blood maledicts. Just kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus action. She's not gonna move. No, she's not gonna move. All right. That brings us to Yana. You're up.
Okay.
Wrist on deck.
Even knowing that I have even knowing that I have the curse on me, 3 predatory strikes. First one is a 28 to hit. Second one is a 19 to hit.
19 misses.
19 misses?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd hit before. And then third one is what is that? 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
Sounds good. So first one is, let's see, 14 points of slashing and 2 points of fire. 13 points of slashing and 6 points of fire.
So 19 brings it to 201 to 11. Looking rough.
Okay.
And you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So that's halved to 4 or 5?
4.
Oh, that's right. Yes, 4. And 4 to... wait a minute. Hold on.
So I would take 5. He would take 4. Since it's a 9.
No, you have resistance, and he takes the same amount that you do.
Well, I don't have resistance to necrotic.
Well, no, you have resistance to all damage now with Warding Bond.
Okay.
And then whatever you take, he takes the same.
Okay.
So slightly below, as everyone's rounding down all the time. 1d8 necrotic. Yeah, that doesn't say anything about not being reducible. So 4 to Ivor as well. Seeing Ivor suffering on the sidelines, he needs to make a concentration check, actually, for Enlarge. He needs to make 2 of
yes.
them. 12 succeeds. And a 16 also succeeds. Okay, cool. Is going to go for another strike against he's going to spend Nah, we're just going to go against Yana.
Of course we are.
Wow. 19 misses.
Misses.
All right. Riss, you're up. Gawain on deck. She's not looking great.
She's not looking great.
Ooh, she's taking a lot of hits.
Oh shit! I just made a realization. I never gave out the advantage when I barbs. Whoops. Oh well. I don't really think I have anything I can do with like my turn. She's been attacking. Has she seemed like she's resistant to either fire or ice damage, cold damage?
Fire has affected her as normal. Cold hasn't been wielded.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a special item that gives me resistance for that.
Okay. Noted. I might do some fuck shit with absorb elements, but that's a reaction. So, um, I don't think I can do anything.
Okay, that's fine.
That's sorry. I
Um,
Riss is a cannon.
that's fun.
Riss is a glass cannon, and
I
when
figured
you
it would
tell the
be
cannon they can't shoot, they kind of just stand there. So,
it was definitely
apologies.
there were a couple of choices that would have been fine for partnership. Then there was definitely a couple of choices that was like, no, leave them as support.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So, sorry. But I will. Can I just say that I would like to cast the next time she hits somebody with an elemental attack, absorb elements,
yeah, that's fine.
and
Go ahead and do the Arcana check to. We'll do it now to see if it'll
okay.
branch out and go through like a special.
It's a 23.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. Last two
And I
legendary.
will.
Go ahead.
You said how hurt was she looking?
Rough.
She was rough.
You're talking about the boss or Yana?
The boss.
The
Got
boss.
it.
The keeper. I forget her name. I'm so sorry.
I don't remember her name. That's okay.
So, hold on, I'm reading. Spell capturing from
Vadima
energy, lessening
or
effects and you
Valdima.
storing it for resistance to triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with melee attack on your turn, target also takes an extra 1d6. Okay. Um, we'll cast it at second level.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a little extra oomph.
Sounds good.
My spells are
Um,
looking kind of rough, but that's okay.
Last two legendary actions. Beyblade.
No.
21 against both of you guys.
Miss.
Stupid spell. Yeah, unable to break through. Gawain, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna probably keep it simple and yeah, I like that. I'm going to bonus action give a bardic inspiration to Yana. And I'm just going to accompany it with my attacks. Let's see if my attacks even fucking hit. First attack. Oh, that definitely hits. Second attack. Shit, what's my... Sorry. I forget what my bonus is. Oh, that definitely hits. 23. I think you said the 20 hit.
Yes.
Okay,
She
cool.
succeeded
So,
against the bloated agony save, by the way.
Okay. Oh, I didn't make mine. That's what I did.
Not that I suspect is going to much matter.
Nope. I don't succeed on mine.
Okay.
31 points of damage.
Woof.
And I just want to basically take swipe into the corporeal form and just say Yana and just say this one's yours. And I'm just gonna hold up my shield and just basically hammer and anvil it.
Okay. And I'm going to use a reaction to cast Blood Curse of Exposure. And I'm going to amplify it. So that is... she loses any damage resistances dealt by that triggering effect. And amplifying it, she loses any damage immunities dealt by the attack.
All right. Well, she didn't have any resistances or immunities to this, but that is good looking out.
Mm-hmm.
So she is death's door, barely in double digits of remaining health.
Okay.
Right. So that was 2 strikes, Gawain? All right. 15 against the sword, natural 1 against topple. 10 against
That's
the...
beautiful. I like that. Just
Mhm.
knock her down just so you have perfect clean shot.
10 against the sword, against the axe, and then it didn't matter because she was already prone. All right.
Oh, so another -1 to her strength.
No, a 10 succeeds.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot the DC's mixed up. Sorry.
All right. Ned. She's down on the ground. She will. Her turn does come before Yana's. However, if you have something to kickstart Yana, she can end this here and now.
I don't have a spell like haste, that's for sure.
Ah.
Is she prone?
Yes.
So, all things considered, even if she takes a turn right now, how fast does Yana move without dashing?
50 feet.
And how fast does it appear that the boss lady moves?
She has a speed of 75.
So hold on.
Slow.
Not slow, because
So fast.
Shape
I mean,
water into ice.
She'll get
Slippery
there.
surface.
so if I were to move her away exactly 50 feet, she would need to spend half her movement to get up, which is about 37 and a half. And then she has 37 and a half more to move, which is not close enough to move the 50 feet that I moved her. But it would be enough that if the Yana can close a distance afterwards, and basically I'm trying to get rid of a melee attack from her. Am I correct in that assessment?
Yes. In order to close into melee, she would have to dash. Yeah.
I'm gonna vortex warp her, and I'm going to I'm both gonna heighten it and also remove her advantage on it, so I can move her away 50
Gross.
feet. So, hold on. It's unfortunately a con check. But it's a con check of 20, and she is doing it at normal rather than at disadvantage.
No, 11.
So I'm moving her exactly 50 feet, giving her just so that even if she gets up at 75 feet, she can't make it to Yana, and then Yana can close a distance.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I used up a few resources for that, but fuck it. I hope we get a long rest soon.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
So
almost there too.
on the other side, a good way away. She will do exactly that. Get up, dash in, and just sort of like leaps with and like spins with both of the blades out, going in for another couple of strikes. As she's getting ready to Beyblade again, Yana. She's not looking great though.
Yeah.
Bring
I'm
us
just gonna
home.
say, Riss is a glass cannon. I'm a Swiss Army knife.
I like it.
I have options, but most of them include attacking.
Like I said, there was a very clear do not bring into the fight, leave as the support caster.
Mm-hmm. So first predatory strike is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
That dealt. Where is it? Way down there. 7 points of slashing plus the d4. So 9 points of slashing total, and then
Okay.
5 points of fire.
Nice.
Second hit.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Even though she's a ghost, I will definitely close the distance, that 50 feet. And with the first strike, take her down to, 1 hit point or whatever it is. And then
You monster.
with the second strike, I will come in with a... Oh, how do I want to do this? I will come in full claws. Hand comes in as fast as I can make it move. I stop it just as it's touching her, but doesn't pierce or hurt. And I'll reach up and grab her nose and go, eh. Mr. Miyagi.
As you hesitate in the last moment and just sort of leave her there, she lifts up into the air and begins to crackle with light before flares bright white, blinds your vision for a second, and then as you guys blink out, you come back to in the hallway where you started, without her. Well done.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh, that was fun.
Hopefully I was able to prove myself to her.
That was a
Yes.
19th level blood hunter, guys, with a couple extra
Ooh.
slight boons
Dang.
Nice.
and some magic.
Uh,
Well done, everyone.
I think you've proven yourself, Yana.
I certainly
Not that you
hope
had to
so.
prove yourself to her, because you've proven yourself on many occasions.
But of
Roll
course.
20's up.
Now it's up.
Hello.
Well, it's up for me. I don't know if it'll work for everyone. They did say that they're still working on like service outages and things, but
Mhm.
my account existed this time, so you know.
Hey, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, good sign. Good sign.
It wasn't asking me to create an account and be like,
Yes.
Cool.
You guys catch your breath. It was quite a fight. Well done, everyone.
Most enjoyable.
The rest of the level here of the Keepers of the Fang is at your disposal. And then if you wanted to, we'll keep with the, just because I'm not sure how stable everything's going to be with Roll20, we'll keep with the, if you guys, I know that some of you were looking for specific lore questions that were promised to be here. I'm not going to keep stringing you on. They are here.
I'm back in Roll20.
Yay, finally.
first off, I see books on the map, so you know what I'm about to do. And second, I think most of us were specifically looking for any information on breaking a, I don't want to call it a pact because that's like the warlock term and it's a whole thing, but like a bond with one of these dark,
A deal.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
A dark deal. Yeah.
Even if Gawain didn't know he made it, how do we do that?
Or shall optimistically, how are we going to do that for Strahd? Because y'all know you have to do it for Strahd, and that's exactly what it is. So,
Well, we
if it-
definitely need to do it. Yes.
yeah, if you're going to do it for Gawain or not is how you guys get to decide on that. How that is, what that looks like, all of those things.
I mean,
But,
that was Ned's primary objective was that he wanted to save his friend first.
mhm.
Yeah. Also, in that same vein, any and all information we can find about potential, anything about these dark entities
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
would be
Oh.
wonderful.
Let's take a quick break before we dive in, because we'll be here for a minute. Because there's several questions that we have long answers to. I'll describe them narratively, and then I'll give you guys PDFs with breakdowns of everything, because
Mhm.
I'm not going to expect you guys to take notes.
Yep.
All right. So
It's
with
gonna be my
that,
favorite thing. You're gonna send us like literal documents. Ah, this is great.
Let's take a quick 15.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. And we're back.
Time for another lore dump. We've hit the point where information is not only what is being sought, but is been found, and they're finally the party has finally figured out the right places to look for it, and so now information is continually presenting itself to them. After dealing with the ghost of the corrupted High Keeper from centuries ago, the party finds themselves back here in the depths of the Old Guard headquarters. Now, just in the interest of time and directness, we are going to sort of speed run through some of the major questions they had, because they will find answers here. This is exactly the place where all of the answers will be found. However, next week we will get back to it. Hopefully Roll20 figures itself out within the next 7 days. I certainly hope it's not continuing to die after that. But yeah, once Roll20 is back up and running on all cylinders, we will continue the exploration and give Yana a little more peace of mind about where she comes from, spiritually, if not physically. All right, so y'all said, priority 1 is, how are we going to cleanse or purge Gawain before the end, as Madam Eva has said. So, and then, Riss said that you guys were also looking for a bunch of information on these dark powers, as they're called here in Barovia. So,
I also thought of another question, but we can come back to it.
okay. Yeah, let me give you guys the overview of the dark powers real quick. And then I will go ahead and I have multiple PDFs for you guys. All right, so the gist of the information you find. Long ago, the remnants of dark gods were sealed in amber sarcophagi within the Amber Temple by clerics, wizards, keepers, blood hunters, guided by divine providence. You know that Strahd released Vampire. When Strahd became Vampire's champion, however, Barovia became a prison realm, perhaps as a failsafe implemented by the lawful deities trying to contain the entities within, or maybe as designed by dark powers beyond. It is located somewhere in the infinite dark, its interior being a reflection of the current dominant force among the mortals and divines within, i.e. Strahd and Vampire. The vestiges, or the dark powers, are locked in an enclosed space, and they have all witnessed how one vestige can rise to a position above the others by controlling a champion such as Strahd. So, the other vestiges are trying to wrest this power away from Vampire and usurp his position. For this, they need champions of their own, but just as Strahd's soul was slowly corrupted over time by pushing him further and further into studies of magic and emotional longing, so too must the vestiges accept that only some individuals have the necessary aptitude and mindset to be compatible. Alright, that's a little bit of a background.
Do we have a number, how many of these vestiges there are?
There are, let's see, one, that's way too fast scrolling. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, several. Damn.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oh boy, 17,
Stop
18, 19, 20.
Well, so we just have a D20 to figure out what the fuck my patron is. Awesome.
21.
Okay. All right. So, and then my follow-up question is, what's the difference between choosing a champion like Strahd did, like Vampire did for Strahd, and presumably whatever the Lady of Light is to Gawain, and whatever it is the Keepers of the Fang do, where they all seem to have some kind of allegiance to whatever dark entity they chose.
So the Keepers of the Fang are a unique, are an oddity. This information you find deep within the sublevel for the dealers, the Profane Soul, the Order of the Profane Soul. They are the most, with the exception of Syriac, the Hellhound Whisperer, all of the other vestiges or dark powers fall under the jurisdiction of the dealers. They literally make deals with the devil and leverage this power against them, and walk the line between light and darkness to try to purge what's going on, and to try to wield that against the evil entities here in Barovia other than these dark powers. It is very easy to slip into corruption, as you've seen with the Keeper, the High Keeper, and many other champions. The Keepers of the Fang are a bit of an oddity, as they don't... They come to Syriac. Syriac doesn't come to them. There is something in their rites and rituals, which allows them to approach and siphon off power of their own accord. He seems to allow this, because it is theorized that he likely could stop all of it if he wanted to, but he sees some sort of mutual benefit in allowing them to touch his source and draw from his power, possibly as a way to screen for champions rather than having to go out for himself to see who he wants to try to corrupt.
That makes sense. Okay. And then Yana may just be his champion right now.
From what you can see, Yana hasn't really... Yana has done a very good job of balancing and maintaining. The dark powers are slow. They don't rush you with a bunch of mind control all at once. They feel out who's interested, and then they feed into that. Yana hasn't really sought much from Syriac, so he hasn't really sought to build a relationship between with her. So Yana, Madame Eva did say she needed cleansed, but Yana may be able to sort of slip through the cracks. Right, she's not full-blown champion. The relationship is different. He doesn't seem super interested. She may be okay. He's not really interested in her, you know.
He okay, right.
Uh-huh.
He's like Ned. Got it.
Yep.
She might be able to slip through the cracks. Now, assuming that Gawain's Lady of Light is one of these dark powers,
98% sure.
Absolutely fits the bill of how these creatures work. Finding one person and trying to connect with them. Now, Gawain hasn't been tempted by a whole lot, so it's there's a little bit of it's a little bit unclear what's going on there. Normally these are like there's a lot of temptation. There's a lot of draw towards dark and do this against your better nature, or feeding on like compromise and dark within already. Gawain doesn't have any of that, so it's unclear what this creature, assuming if it is a dark power, what this creature's doing, how it's doing it.
Is there, like, let's say we do 21 questions of Gawain. While reading all this information about all these entities, would he be able to at least say, potentially, if this is one of those dark entities, it sounds the most like number 5 or something like that? or does he not have enough information to like really point at any of them and be like, if this is one of them, it might be this one?
Well, yes. As you guys read over these rule books, basically these compendiums of these entities, I'll read through the names. Yes, some might even say. There is Fekri, the Queen of Poxes. There is Zrinhala, the Howling Storm. There is Psykane, the Soul Hungerer. Savanok, the Inscrutable. Tarakmedes, the Grave Worm. Drizlash, Nine-Eyed Spider. Dalvernar, He of Many Teeth, which you have had run-ins with his champion before, is Zach,
that guy.
if he hasn't picked a new one. Xantras, Kingmaker. Delbin, Star of Ice and Hate. Vampire, Lord of Desire and Sorrow. Kirod, Star of Secrets. Irga, Eye of Shadows. Terhak, the Destroyer. Yogg, the Cursed. Vond, the Evasive. Seriac, the Hellhound Whisperer. Tenebris, just Tenebrous. Norganas, Finger of Oblivion. Zudun, the Corpse Star. And Mother Night. However, there is one more. Let me make sure I say her name right, because I can never say it right.
Shami Amare?
Yeah, that's the one. Or I can never remember. Zrinhala, the Inscrutable. Shami Amare. Not the Lady of Light, but the Lady of Delights.
She just stuttered, so she never heard the D when she was talking to Gawain, right? She was saying the Lady of Delights the entire time.
Now,
Or just was really selective hearing.
what you hear, what you read of Shami Amare, the text reads, she maintained a palace in a demi-plane of her very own, inviting individuals to stay and enjoy the intoxicating splendor of her, quote, chambers of delight, which offered anything that the heart could desire. A master of both enchantment and illusion, there was nothing she could not procure for her doting worshippers. She made certain that her visitors only stayed for a set amount of time, after which they would be required to leave or pay the price to stay. For most of her subjects, this palace was the afterlife they had dreamed of throughout their mundane mortal lives, and having to leave was torture. It was a punishment greater than death to have taste paradise and be cast out. The price to stay was simple: servitude, eternal servitude in whatever form it was required. In truth, she took ownership of their souls, and in return, they would partake in their desires and partake. Eventually, the desires would fade and turn to bitter emptiness. At this point, the servants would gradually be required to perform services further and further away from their clientele, eventually doing only hard manual labor to fuel the palace. There was a goddess of joy that eventually formulated a plan to end this abomination. She conferred with Lathander, and they devised a ploy to lure Shami Amare out of her palace to explore a newly discovered delight. When she was away, the faithful of Lathander found passage inside, helped by some inside individuals. They discovered that she did not have any divinely recognized beings with the souls in her thrall. They discovered that she did not have any divinely recognized bindings with the souls in her thrall, and as such they could be claimed with that, like she doesn't have any right to their souls in the grand scheme of the multiversal legality. They could be claimed, and they were quickly returned and gotten out of there. When she came back, she found her palace devoid of both clients and servants. Her rage was supreme, but in her rage, she made the mistake of staking a claim against the souls in front of other gods. So there's a lot of mischief going on here. But That's the best. The Lady of Delights is the closest thing to the Lady of Light that you have found. It's unclear if this is actually Gawain's champion or not, Gawain's patron or not. Again, she may just not have had enough time to really show her true colors, or she may be playing a different game now that she's trying to get out of whatever Hujamawali she found herself in. But yeah, Shami Amare seems to be your best bet of the names and titles listed here.
Is this why Gawain likes to cook? What the fuck?
I mean, if you love the sun and stars and sunlight, and she's showing you this all the time, it kind of fits some of the bill, but you know, it's not really enough to go on. She's a master of illusion, we were told. Yep, sorry.
I was just gonna ask. There was the pictures that are in the Discord. The one where the dude is levitating, like in front of the solar eclipse. The hooded figure is levitating in front of the solar eclipse. Who is that?
That one is Savnok.
Which one is that?
Savnok.
Oh, that one. Got it. Yeah, Savnok the Inscrutable.
Yeah, if you save all the pictures that I posted in Discord to your computer, it's got the names attached to them. As the file name.
Excellent. Right, so basic overview of the dark powers / vestiges here in Barovia. According to records, all but Vampire are safely and verified bound in the Amber Temple. The Vampire is the only one that's not at the moment out and about dealing with Strahd. And yeah, so those are those guys. I'll give you that PDF you can review and get as much detail as you would like from it. The other question that you had was, okay, how do we deal with this? The answer is the champions have long been dealt with by the by the dealers. They either against their own who have gone rogue, or others who have risen up in the valley. They have developed or documented something they call the Ritual of Amber. There's an introduction to the short tome. Strahd von Zarovich, ancient vampire and lord of Barovia, has defied death countless times. Cursed by the dark powers and bound by the vile pact he sealed with Vampire, Strahd will always be trapped within his mist-shrouded kingdom. Even when he is struck down by the most powerful and prepared adventurers, and then destroyed in his coffin in the crypts of Castle Ravenloft, Strahd is destined to return and haunt Barovia once more. But there is a way to break the curse. Hidden among the ancient lore of the Amber Temple lies the secret to permanently stopping Strahd, a ritual for summoning Vampire, the ageless and hidden source of Strahd's power. By discovering the lost ritual, you can summon Vampire, destroy it, and then prevent Strahd's return for good. So, you are going to have to handle Vampire before you can take Strahd out for sure. Or for good, I should say.
Wait, we can kill these powers?
Yes, these are not immortal entities. However, the what you read is that the ancient mages of the primordial order that preceded what is now known as the Old Guard deemed it too risky to try to handle them in open combat because these are basically gods. They thought it much safer to contain and just lock them up forever. Just because the idea of, okay, well, what if we all die immediately? Not only horrible deaths, but like any deaths, and now these things are free again. It's probably best to seal because it's we can do that from afar. Drag them in, chain them up, and lock them down.
Now, do these books at all detail the challenge rating of these creatures?
Somewhere north of us.
Yeah, right. We're talking at least 20.
Got it. So that's definitely not now.
Yeah, 17, 20, something there. All right, so I will only be giving you the one PDF. The Ritual of Amber PDF is definitely a DM tool more than it's a player-facing compendium or a handout. But the Visions of Vestiges, for sure, doesn't have anything that I'm hiding anymore. Let's see. So, the gist of it is the Ritual of Amber is an ancient thin tome. Let's see. A spellcaster of at least 9th level or higher who studies the ritual for 4 hours learns the ritual's purpose to summon and trap evil spirits, as well as its processes and principles, which are outlined here. Armed with this knowledge, the spellcaster can prepare for and perform the Ritual of Amber. It contains the following consists of the following steps. A spellcaster must create and cast a magic circle spell, creating an inverted circle. The spell must be cast at 4th level or higher in order to have sufficient duration for the ritual. A specially chosen and prepared vessel must be placed within the magic circle. The choice of vessel is affected by the principles that'll be here. I'll put all of this in the chat for you guys. The spellcaster must incant from the Ritual of Amber and cast a planar binding spell. At the end of the casting time, the spellcaster must speak the name of the entity they wish to summon and bind into the vessel. Separate spellcasters may cast the various spells needed. They don't need to all come from the same person. So if one has one spell, one has another spell, that's totally okay. So, the following truths must be considered when preparing for the Ritual of Amber. The spirit must be free. The target of the ritual must be present upon the current plane and must be without form. The vessel must be bound. The vessel, whether an object or a creature, must be present within the magic circle for the entire ritual. And then once the ritual is complete, the spirit will be fused with the vessel, transforming it into a new state of being. The new being will inherit the strengths and weaknesses of both the spirit and the vessel. For example, for the first principle, the spirit must be free. Strahd must be defeated and destroyed in his coffin. This frees Vampire from its form, allowing it to be targeted by the ritual. The second principle, the vessel must be bound, either to a willing or restrained creature. And then for the third principle, two become one. The choice of vessel determines Vampire's vulnerabilities. An object can be easily contained and will have no agency, but objects, and thus Vampire, cannot be truly killed, because you can't kill a bowl. It doesn't have life. This is why the vestiges trapped in the Amber Temple remain a threat millennia after being bound into Amber. This third principle is, this is the idea of why they were bound in Amber rather than addressed individually. A living creature or construct will give Vampire significant freedom and power, but also makes him mortal. So...
Hold on, there seems to be a contradiction there.
Go for it.
Because you need to just say that before we defeat Strahd, we got to defeat Vampire. But now you're saying we can't even summon Vampire without defeating Strahd.
That is true. I misspoke originally. You will have to defeat Strahd first to get to Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Which was what we were originally planning to do, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
There is one more thing. Let's see. There are several vessels for Vampire outlined here in this ritual, as hypothesized by the dealers here, let's say. You could, but for mechanical purposes, a willing player character can sacrifice themselves as a vessel for Vampire, leading irrevocably to their destruction, but their final moments may be instrumental in giving the rest of the party an advantage in the fight. At the conclusion of the ritual, the sacrifice character must attempt a DC 20 charisma save. On a successful save, the character is killed and their soul devoured by Vampire, but Vampire is paralyzed until the end of its first turn thanks to the successful creature's lingering willpower. And then natural 20, it's paralyzed twice. Character saving throw totals 5 or less. All creatures except Vampire are surprised, things like that. You could also use a Barovian Commoner if you were feeling particularly devious. Whether through kidnapping or convincing words, the party can use one of Barovia's citizens as the vessel. Even if the vessel sacrifices themselves willingly, the horror of the transformation grows to nightmarish proportions as Vampire devours their soul. You could also use a flesh golem. Those are present here in Barovia. Some may view the soulless husk of a flesh golem as a viable vessel for the Ritual of Amber. Vampire can easily consume the elemental spirit animating the golem and break free from its creator's control. The fleshy form retains some of its strengths and weaknesses. Stone or amber golem. Finding or crafting a suitable stone golem for use will be no small feat, but inventive or desperate adventurers may find a way. Bound into a stone golem, Vampire gains a powerful vessel from which to wreak destruction.
Quick question there.
Yes.
Are the Roombas we found an option, and what are they?
The Roombas would be... The Roombas aren't functioning anymore.
Does that mean they're not suitable vessels?
No, you would have to repair them, I'd end up crossing that bridge once we get there. If you guys do
because
go that
if
route.
their whole purpose is cleaning, I imagine Vampire can't do much with that body.
Let's see. Van Richten had a shield guardian, so that would be an option.
I'd rather a Roomba. Shield Guardians have offenses.
There are vampire spawn that you could use. There's zombies you can use. Wolf, dire wolf, or other beast. There's Rahadin if you wanted to grab him. And then you could use Strahd's remains as a vessel for the ritual as he crumbles into dust. Or, if you guys want another option, I will figure out where that falls.
Sorry, wouldn't Strahd's
I'm
remains...
using Rahadin.
Wouldn't
How
Strahd's
willing-
remains just get more powerful again, or am I wrong on that?
It's a possibility that you guys would be able to pursue it at the very least. One that you may or may not wish to. But those are the options that are listed here in the text of the ritual. Let's see. Once you've obtained a vessel, you're ready to perform the Ritual of Amber. It takes an hour to complete, as the spellcaster casts Planar Binding. Once the spell is completed, the spellcaster must call forth Vampire into the vessel. He's summoned automatically without a charisma saving throw, but he is also not bound to serve the spellcaster. That just gets him in place. Let's see. It's going to be a fight because there's no way that you can bind him into service. So it's always going to be a fight no matter who you choose. Let's see. This is out to the... Okay. The Ritual of Amber. Process, principles, yeah. So once you summon him in, if you are attempting to destroy him, you will have to reduce him to 0 hit points. And then, after destroying Strahd and then destroying Vampire, truly, the Curse of Strahd will end. Both Strahd's curse and the curse he lays on everybody else. So, I will... Let's see. Copy this. Okay. Can I paste it in here? There we are. And I'll go ahead and pin it, because I know somebody's going to want it. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
pin it. Alright, so that's the Ritual of Amber. There's a number of different things, vessels, cool. So, yeah. The process would be effectively the same. You would be doing the Ritual of Amber on... Excuse me. Anyone who is currently like overwhelmed and possessed by a spirit of or by one of these dark powers and is fully involved as a champion. Perhaps if someone is merely being tempted, they may not need any intervention at all, and Madame Eva may be mistaken. Or perhaps the Ritual of Amber may be performed in like a variant of it to bring out whatever darkness is within somebody and destroy that without killing the original person, if that makes sense.
So theoretically, if we were to draw out the darkness in Gawain, we may actually have to fight the entity within that could be the Lady of Light, or whatever they're claiming to be.
Yes. Depending on what's going on. If Gawain is grappling with a dark power and is merely being tempted, you would be able to draw out that connection that is being forged, that relationship, destroy it however it manifests, and then that link would be severed, and everything would have to start over with that relationship if they were to continue to try to corrupt you. If you were to have been fully corrupted in all the way, then you would have to be destroyed in order to release the spirit of whatever this dark power is.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so those are the two big questions that you guys had for me, or for the, for me while we're doing all of this.
Sorry, so this whole thing would work on theoretically what's inside Gawain as well, if what it is one of these things?
Yes. Yes. So basically you would perform the Ritual of Amber without killing Gawain, and you would be able to purge the darkness from within, as Madame Eva has strongly encouraged you to do.
Got it. Do we get a sense that presumably what's inside Gawain, if it's the whatever of delight, is that just as powerful as Vampire?
Yes. Yes, these are all level playing field.
And then thirdly, this whole thing revolves a magic circle. Could we assume that this is what what's the mayor of Lackey's name again?
Lady Walker.
Do we think, putting two and two together, that this may be Lady Walker at a summoning circle in her basement?
Absolutely. Especially since it drew out a lupine entity from Yana and this white light entity from Gawain. Absolutely. And boy, did they go at it. Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Okay, you peaked the mic pretty early on, and not much came through, so we're good. Was there a second question, Riss, that you had beyond just who are the dark powers?
Yes. Is there anything in this location about, like, the gems and the fanes? I know we already know a lot about them. I'm going somewhere with this, I promise.
For sure. Those are... Gosh, who would it be? Keepers, dealers, shapers, or... Gosh. Can I please look at my drive? Short answer is yes. Long answer is... Keepers, dealers, shapers, slayers. It would be... There would be information for it with the... This would, again, be a dealer's thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Riss wants to see if they can figure out why Mother, right? That was her name? Mother was formed or born, and if we could potentially cause her to be reborn or a new iteration of her.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. I guess we'll roll for it. Oh boy. So 22.
22. There is...
DM?
Yes.
Sorry. May I give my D12 to Riss for this investigation check before you give whatever information you're about to give?
Yeah, in this instance, I'll say that's fine.
So 23!
Woof, bud.
It's fine.
23 is better than 22. The DC was 23, would you know?
Strikes again!
But no. Mother is surprisingly difficult to find mention of in the writings of these expansively traveled and knowledgeable individuals, leading you to believe that she hasn't always been. There is, however, you do come across a couple of passages that refer to some creature or entity that seems to be organizing the druidic individuals in the population. It is theorized that she is come about from, like, a dream of one of the Fanes and has manifested her. Specifically that one's the Mountain Fane, right, Sarah?
Yes.
The Yesterhill? Yeah. Specifically the Mountain Fane manifesting a caretaker. Though corrupted though they are. Or maybe not just the Mountain Fane, all of them, sort of like dreaming subconsciously, and she slips out and has begun to grow. So, if freed and reconsecrated, any one of the Fanes would be able to create someone like Mother again, with the flick of their wrist. Right? This is no big deal for them. She was an accident.
Aren't we all?
But yeah, if they are able to be, like, brought fully conscious, they could absolutely restore her. Or they could be the mother that she was a shadow of.
Okay. Noted. Sorry, Riss just promised Mother that they would attempt to, like, provide another caretaker, so they're trying to do their due diligence.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Yeah, Gawain has a question. Is there like any, would there be any answers in here for why I see smoke come off of people?
Give me an investigation check.
Can I have my friend
Can
risk an
I?
investigation check on my behalf?
They can give you the help action.
Okay,
No,
I was gonna say, can I help him? Maybe you should have kept that D12. I feel real
I
bad
should
now.
I should have just given you a bardic. Fuck. Okay.
You only rolled a 1. If you want to use it, you can do that too.
Okay.
We can say that it was a bardic if you just want to mark it off.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
I will take that deal. Thank you, sir. You're very kind.
You're very kind. Benevolent DM.
You know what they say, when the DM smiles, it's already too late.
Yeah. It's alright. As I told, I forget who I told. It's like, it's okay.
Fucking
I
natural 20.
Yeah.
Love it.
And we're gonna burn the. It was a 20 and a 13. So
That's fine.
I'm gonna stay on the damn Matt. When I say Matt, I literally mean Matt. That brings it to a 30. With 31 minus 1.
Amazing.
Yay.
Amazing.
Thank you, Riz.
We love to see it. You're so welcome, friend. I'm just like,
And
anytime Gawain like starts to get distracted or something, like, no, you got to keep reading, keep going. You got to just nope, we're not, nope. Gawain.
Oh, but the pictures,
Nope.
fine later.
But the pictures.
The pictures are helpful, yes, but you got to read the text to understand what the pictures are telling you.
Lady of Delights. Lady of Light becomes Lady of Delights, if we're right about this. And the Lady of Delights is nothing if not manipulation, through and through. Could it just be an attempt to try to get Gawain to kill who she says when she says, by saying, oh, they're evil, no one else can see this? There was one creature that everyone saw leak black smoke and immediately turned on and just stomped it into the ground. Could she just be piggybacking on that in an attempt to Pavlov Gawain into an attack dog? Anywhere he sees black smoke, they must die. You think back to the Blue... Is it Bluto? The guy who was the guy in the boat?
Bluto.
Bluto.
Yeah.
Even the soul, even without a soul, the anxiety and the angst and the how unsettled you were, and the immediate relief as Yana put him down, and the thought you had that when I get anxious like this is a sign someone needs to die. You were falling right into that trap. If you weren't so careful, if you weren't so vigilant, she would have just sort of like, and now you do exactly what I want you to do whenever I want you to do it. You realize how close to the knife's edge you really were, or are.
Are you confirming this now?
With a natural 20, this is what you think.
I confer this to the group as I am reading this, and I'm definitely bleeding. Like, for sure. This is the most mental process he's ever put together. But I think, as he does realize how close he came, And the fact that he fought his instincts are probably the only thing that has kept him from becoming a pure champion of darkness.
How tall is Gawain at this point? I don't know what time it is.
Gosh, you guys, it's mid-afternoon.
So he's basically at his tallest. Oh no. He's approaching. He's coming down. And is he too tall that I can't put my hand on his shoulder at the moment?
No, I think he's like somehow
I'm
hunched
sitting
over,
down.
sitting down or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just not saying anything. I'll put my hand on his shoulder just to comfort him, but not say anything else. Sorry. And everything that we've been reading. Obviously, like if you want to get rid of this thing in Gawain, it would require fighting something that's a lot more powerful than us right now. Is there anything we can do to, I guess,
Mitigate it.
correct,
Slow down.
temper it, like just keep it at bay while we, obviously get stronger on our own to take care of it later? And if so,
Yes.
what effects would it have on him?
Gawain has not been corrupted fully, at the very least. Not like these champions were, not like Strahd has been. Whatever comes out of Gawain is not going to be the full Lady of Delights, if that is indeed who this is. So it will be it will be an easier fight. It's not going to be as difficult. It's not going to be as hard. Gawain will be fine. He will be able to make it through, since he has not been fully corrupted yet.
Are you done? Can I ask my question?
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is his this is gonna suck, and I'm so sorry, Gwen. Is his like prayer time and like when he goes and sees her and like the dreams and stuff, is that feeding that connection? Is that like growing the relationship and the bond?
Mm-hmm. Every time he reaches out, that strengthens whatever
So-
hold she has.
So he needs to like cut that off now.
Mhm.
Okay. Because it doesn't matter if it's the Lady of Delights or not. It's one of these powers.
It's gotta
And
be, right?
yeah, I mean, Lady Eva basically confirmed that for us, essentially.
Mhm.
So, whether it be Vampire or the Lady of Delights or whoever it ends up being, doesn't matter too much for us. We're gonna perform the ritual and kick their ass anyways. But Gawain needs to halt all progress of like the longer he does it, the closer he gets to reaching champion status, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Which will just make things infinitely harder for us. And Rush will have pondered all of that out loud to the group, and not just to the DM.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I didn't reach out all that much because I didn't want to be a bother, but
Wonderful.
I think Gawain is at a point where he doesn't fully trust himself anymore, but he knows he has to at the same time, which is weird. Because it's trusting himself that's gotten him at least this far.
Can we pick up on that? The like not trusting yourself?
Actually, no, I was going to pass it. I'd say, because he's not like actively trying to hide anything, but he doesn't even necessarily know how he feels right now.
Yeah.
So it's probably a DC 15 because that's his passive deception.
Okay. Okay. Well. Risk picks up on it.
Wait, is it perception or insight for that? Sorry.
Insight.
Let's see. Oh, I rolled well, 19.
I'm going to have some words for the boy. Like, as we're, like, poring over the book, and as, like, we're talking about this, Riss is gonna, like, look over to the Gawain and, like, kind of, like, realize where his, like, feelings are going a little bit, more of, like, where his thoughts are going in, like, the terms of, like, the mistrust and things, and they're gonna look at him and they're gonna say, You are not at fault for being manipulated. That's not on you. The only person to blame in this moment is whatever dark power is trying to get you to become their champion. It's not your fault that you didn't know, like, that the dark powers are so, like, lost to time or hidden away that you would have had no idea that it was even a threat. Don't doubt yourself because someone else did a shitty thing. You're still Gawain. You're still our, like, shield and bulwark, you know? That doesn't change just because someone was fucking with things, you know? I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I know that I will continue to depend upon you to do things as we have always done. And you can depend upon us to help you when the time comes to get rid of whatever manipulation has been happening.
You can bet your ass we're gonna kick that thing's ass too.
Absolutely. It messed with our Gawain, like they don't get to live through that.
You know me, I'm always around to fuck up a god. Or things that consider themselves so.
I mean, as far as Barovia goes, they might as well be. There's not really deities here.
That
Yeah.
reminds you, Ivor keeps talking about the sun god. Who's the sun god?
Usually Lathander.
Not another one, please. Not another one, please.
It is leading him toward the Amber Temple. Calling
Yeah.
him now.
So see,
Perhaps
Briss,
he's...
like, starts flipping back through the books of all of the different dark powers.
maybe I'm gonna whisper. I'm not even gonna whisper to say out loud to this. Riss. So hold on. Gawain was chosen by one. Ivor seems to be tempted to go to one of them. Yana is very strongly associated with one, and at any point that guy could choose her.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with us? Why is no one tempting us to be dark champions?
Right? I mean, like,
We kick ass in our own ways.
yeah.
I'd make you my champion if I could.
And I mean, I'll be self-aware in this moment. All someone has to do is, like, waver magical information in front of me and... Oh no, there I go. Like, I don't know, like...
Yeah,
I don't
honestly,
know, man.
Honestly, Gawain, you did really well because if the Lady of the Lights just brought a book to this person right now, they would already be full champion right now. So
Okay, I would like to say it wouldn't...
no reason to feel bad. You actually held out phenomenally.
Wayne is just kind of picturing an evil Riss right now, laughing on a hillside, gripping a infinite spell book with lightning going in the background, as just like an evil multiverse version of Riss, and just kind of smiles at that. Kind of goes,
And Ned will smile seeing that he was able to make Gawain smile. And then smile bigger when he realized that he's going to do it at Riss's expense.
Amazing.
You too, Ned. It's fine. But no, it's like I would love to take this moment to remind everyone that, like, Riss called out the whole, like, shit, the coffin thing in terms of it being similar to a phylactery. It's like, why do you think they were studying liches?
Liches. Creating undead. Oh no, coal.
No, I mean this happened pre-campaign. They just wanted to know about, like, powerful wizards.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
also,
Oh.
damn.
Oh no, coal.
Oh no,
yeah.
Cole. Oh, she's got the like warlock thing happening at the moment. It's like maybe warlock. Yeah, we should check in on them at some point. When was the last time we checked in with them?
When we left Valakia, I think.
I feel like Riss is feeling the pressure of babysitting a wizard, and they're not happy about it. I mean, they are, but they're not.
Yeah.
Also, what is?
I did.
You go. You go first.
Just question for the DM, because I know it was when we were in Castle Ravenloft in the office, or in the library, I should say, we found a book containing the name Passeridae, the Bulwark of the Gods, and that was supposed to be the constellation I'm from. With that information, do we get any, like, using that, is there any interesting information that we find in the cross-reference?
Right, you did find, like, star charts?
I believe, yeah, it was Star Charts, I believe. One moment.
Okay.
It was a fucking while ago.
God.
Was that pre or post Riss being a serial killer? For us knowing about it?
That would have been pre.
Okay.
Forgot about that. And for the record, Riss is not a serial killer.
I know, it was in my notes. Okay, my birthmark is the constellation Passeridae, the Bulwark. Shield of the Gods from session 92. Shit, that was 6 months ago.
Nice. Well done. That's
when we leveled up, actually.
Nothing sparks your interest from there, or nothing sparks your mind from there.
Okay.
Although,
well, it was worth a shot.
That doesn't. However, now you're starting to wonder about the abbot.
Wait, what about the abbot?
The abbot.
I want to see what history they have on the abbot. Yeah.
Well, you're wondering about the abbot because he's. Remind me what the abbot told you about you.
That me and him used to be sentient stars that were caught in a binary pulsar orbit around a black hole, or orbiting a black hole, and that we were singing for eternity, dancing together around a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's the short version.
Okay.
Hold on, I know we learned something specifically about the Lady of Light / Delight, but we didn't learn anything specific about Gawain's background right now, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, we think we might have picked up on something that might pertain to the abbot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if in this moment, is the abbot a champion?
The abbot has said things about wanting Gawain to replace Strahd. I know that he said that.
Mm-hmm.
To try to change Barovia, to change the cycle, anything he can do to inject some chaos into what has been an ironclad, unchangeable and unchanging system.
Can the dark powers appear in, like, physical form on the material plane?
No, their physical forms are bound. You guys can confirm that their physical forms are bound, with the exception of Vampire, to the Amber.
Okay.
So they cannot manifest themselves physically like they can't present as a person. Perhaps they can create illusions or like faces or apparitions, things like that. But
has anyone
not
ever
like
touched the abbot before?
I'm sure we have.
I've hugged him
Yeah.
hundreds of times.
Okay,
Had
okay.
to have.
That was kind of facetious, but
Mm-hmm.
now I'm back to the. I feel like the abbot's a champion for someone.
Or an advocate for Vampire, for example, or any other champion, you know? if he's
Yeah.
not one himself?
I think it. I don't know. It could be potentially a vampire, but I'm going to guess that it's the same dark power that's got their claws into Gawain. Especially since we know that the abbot has been an advocate for Gawain replacing Strahd. Because whoever is trying to make Gawain a champion, I think that is their goal. Is essentially to supplant Strahd with Gawain, right? Especially if that's where the abbot, if the abbot is a champion for the same person, he would also have vested interest in making that happen. If that makes sense. Everyone got real quiet, and now I feel like I was wrong.
No, just
Oh.
considering. I'd really like you to be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too, because the abbot's been helpful, but we also know that Madame Eva was the one that told us to, like, stay away from the abbot, right? And she was able to pinpoint, like, literally everyone that's got connection to, or at least a current standing connection to a dark power. I'm going to exclude Ivor because Ivor hasn't started forming that bond yet, even if a dark power is interested in him. Also, speaking of Ivor, which one of these bitches is the sun god? Is it the eye? The fire eye?
Ivor doesn't have a lot of information. He hasn't really communed with one. His story, as he tells it, is he wanted to pray to the sun god, and he felt a connection with something. So perhaps whatever this is masquerading as the sun god, or saw the open line of, like, prayer and decided to pick up and start talking back.
Do we? I know we said the next step was, like, going to the temple. Is that still something we want to do? Because that's where all of these guys are, like, trapped, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go right now, we might just die.
I think we really only wanted to go there because we thought it would give us some clues as to, like, how to do what we're
Yeah.
doing right now.
Yeah, but we've gotten...
Correct. So I don't think there's any particular reason we need to go.
I feel so bad. I forget
those-
his
those-
name, but
Those
the
druids are
wizard.
there.
Oh, Casimir.
Yeah, Casimir. And be
Casimir.
like, by the way, we're
Yeah.
actually not going to the temple, but we can tell you basically everything that's there. And the reasons why we really shouldn't go to that temple.
Well, he wanted to release his sister's soul or something like that too.
Oh, shit. We might as well
Yeah.
go to the temple then.
And
damn.
like I know there's a whole bunch of druids there that might be able to provide some information and we can communicate with them.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk to Casimir, and I'm sure we can convince him to be a little patient. He's waited this long. If we tell him with good reason that we need to wait, I'm sure
Why do we need to wait?
well, if we're not ready to face any of these dark powers yet, then I don't think we should go to the Amber Temple.
We
where they're
wouldn't be...
sealed.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to summon it with him there.
right, but we're not summoning any of the dark powers. They're all sealed. As long as we don't mess with the seal, we should be good. Risk refers to all of the text around them that provides details about their sealing, right?
Right, but isn't Vampire not sealed?
Vampire is the only one that is known to be active and freed.
But
As
he's
of
not
the-
he's not just chilling at the Amber Temple.
Correct. He's in and around Strahd. Strahd is his vessel right now, just as the sarcophaguses of Amber are the vessel for all of the other dark powers.
So as long as we don't fuck with their vessels, we should be good. Obviously, something could go wrong, so we should be very, very, very careful, but...
I would also want to watch Casimir because he could be just telling us bullshit about his sister, trying to release him.
What happened with his sister again?
She was one of the Dusk Elves that was killed in the massacre by Rahadin. As orchestrated by Strahd.
Right. That wouldn't have had anything to potentially do with, like, the sealing of the dark powers or attempting to break them out, would it?
The massacre?
Yeah. I forget why her soul is, like, trapped. Or...
That was never discussed. Let me...
I forget exactly, I'm sorry, I forget exactly, like, what we're doing and why, like... I know that, like, his sister has something to do with the temple.
His sister...
Do we know what session that was?
He's been... It was before you guys went back to the Keeper, so it was just a couple of sessions ago.
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 sessions ago.
I'm trying...
Oh, there we go. Found it. 106. Or 105.
The massacre happened after one of Strahd's old brides was
taken to be a bride of Strahd.
Yes, no, one of his old brides was a Dusk Elf. She was cured and killed and taken from him. And so in a fit of revenge, he slaughtered all of the females, or sent Rahadi to slaughter all the females.
Okay. And okay, sorry. And then what was the details about, like, his sister's soul is trapped in the temple?
He's been having dreams where she has been calling to him and telling him that she is trapped and needs to be freed.
Oh, it's another dark entity. Got it.
I was like, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, either she was a vessel for a dark entity, or, like, what... Okay, so maybe we just be very careful with Casimir.
I think I've played through this DLC for Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is a great game.
It is.
New update came out today, so anyways, my brain is just trying to put together pieces that just may not, they just may not go together, and I'm just, like, pulling shit out of my ass, and I apologize. But yeah, that'd be interesting. Wouldn't Madame Eva know, though? Because he was with the Vistani,
He was
right?
with the Vistani outside Vallaki, not the Vistani by the town of Barovia.
Yeah.
Not Madame Eva's Vistani.
Okay, do the Vistani and Vallaki have an equivalent of Madame Eva?
No. Best they got is Arabelle. And she is still very, very young.
Right, but Arabelle's with the Vistani in... Is she with them in the Vallaki?
Yes, she
Okay.
is the niece, the niece / daughter of the two brothers who lead that encampment.
Okay.
Luvash and someone?
Aragol.
Aragol.
Okay. Sorry, my brain is, like, putting together connections that may not be there. But now we're just thinking about maybe dragging Casimir and being like, hey, Madame Eva, can you tell us what's going on here? Was remind me again, were all of the females when they were killed, were they like turned? Was
No.
it like an incomplete? Okay.
No, it was they were just slaughtered.
Okay.
As one does.
So in theory,
vanilla.
nothing should be messing with their souls aside from regular Barovia shit.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
nothing that you can think of would be like for sure interfering.
Right, okay. Hmm. Noted. Sorry, there's like Rissa's got like the math meme going on in the background. They got very quiet and just started thinking for a bit. Because I can only imagine that the other dark powers are jealous of what Vampire and Strahd have been able to do as essentially just running free for the last millennia. And I'm sure that they want to do something to have their piece of the pie. So,
Yeah, that would make sense.
Aaron, do you have a Nitro that you could upload the Vision of the Vestiges PDF? It's too big for me.
if you compress it, it might make it small enough. It might not. Compressing it sometimes doesn't really make it that much smaller.
Let's see. Compressed. I don't want to and email. We'll see. All right, I'll get that to you guys.
You want me to just send them the whole document?
Yeah, just the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't think there's nothing in there that I'm keeping secret.
Yep.
So you can just drop that in the story time for everyone to take a look at.
Okay.
But yeah, with all of that, we can also, as you guys have more questions, feel free to flash back to this area. You will have had ample opportunity to research as much as you needed. And next week we'll continue with the exploration and take a look at some of the other sublevels. See what remains in these levels of the old guard. But yeah, with that, I think is a good spot to end off for the evening. Left you guys with a lot to think about, a lot of food for thought. All of my secrets are coming unraveled. Goody goody. Ah, boy. But, yeah. Ooh, that was so much fun. I like watching puzzle pieces come together. And plans I've been sort of percolating in the background. It's one of my great pleasures as a DM. Love it a lot. Ah, boy. Well, thank you so much for playing, everyone. Thanks for watching, those of you who joined us live or on the VODs. If you want to join us live, as I say, we stream just about every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, or whatever that is your friendly local time zone. The VODs are up and available on YouTube, RPG Storytelling channels. If you're having trouble finding anything, rpgstorytelling.com gets you all the links to all the goodies. But for now, thank you for joining us.